And
Just
we're
said
back.
hello. That lagged a second there. It was like, hello, are we not doing this?
Right? No,
Wake
you
up.
know,
Wake up.
after my week, I would not be surprised. Nothing. Just saying. Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
It's gonna work.
And you're willing to go to Maryland with me.
It's well, we're just really lucky because they didn't go on strike or they haven't yet.
Yeah, they haven't yet, I think, is
Yes, good
Joanne,
mornings and good
Australia,
evening.
because I just said hey, good morning to my grandbaby.
I know.
Hi there, Sherrilyn. Hello. How are you guys? Aw.
Ah, so yeah, that's gonna be a thing, I guess, or it was a thing there for a minute, and I was like, oh my goodness,
What was the thing? Wait, what?
Maryland, because it's like,
Oh,
well, if this is,
well, we'd be driving again.
hey, Carol, we'd have to leave a little bit early, a little bit
Or
early,
days. We'd be driving again.
you know, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, we've pulled long hours on the road before.
Well, yes, we have.
We
Well,
have hit that
I,
state, turn our asses around, and come back down.
but I still have not equated my brother who drove from California to Georgia in one, well, one in one day. It was technically two, but he didn't stop. So, what do you do? Could you give me a weather report? I gave it to him in Albuquerque, and then he calls you. Why didn't you give me a one in Texas? I thought you were going to stop, son. Or no, one in Texas. It was Mississippi. I'm like, because we
Right,
didn't
just
drive all the way from
on
Albuquerque
moving.
to Mississippi. I'm sorry, I'm not that psychic. I only know when my kids are up to something they shouldn't be.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. We're so glad to have y'all here. Thank you so very much. Yay, another week.
Yay!
Hang on.
I know. We
Okay,
love
that was
traveling.
the cat. No, the door opened again. That was the cat. Just
Oh, okay.
this house, you gotta.
So Luna can push through, but Rex can't.
No, Rex has not figured out how to open the door. I think his paw's too big, actually. I don't think it's that, because it's a small little crack up under there, and she
So she gets
that
it.
paw and yanks it open. Which is why I look at the dog and I go, "Are you out of? Have you seen the razor blades on that hand?" Yeah. Anyway, so for those of you joining us, tonight's topic is readers and writers conventions and conferences. And first thing, you guys have a favorite? Because as y'all know, Carol and I are on the road a lot, and we obviously love them, or we're just gluttons for punishment. Maybe a little both.
No sleep, bad food. Where in the world are they going to put us to sleep?
I know the only good thing is really meeting the fans.
Yeah.
I mean that's my favorite part about it. What
Yep.
about you, Carol?
Exactly.
Other
Yeah.
than hanging
Getting
out
to
with
see
you
people
today,
face to
man.
face. Yep.
But which is your favorite event? Oh, she has
See,
to
I'm
think.
new to this. No, I'm good. I'm just new to this. It's getting out to meet readers.
Yeah,
That's
but
been the
which one's
coolest thing
your favorite so far of all the
thus
events
far.
we've done?
Um, I met a lot at Dragon Con. A lot of readers at Dragon Con. Um,
Oh, ballroom and book events in Sydney. That sounds like fun.
that would be kind of
That sounds like
cool.
fun.
Um, I don't know. I mean, they're all like really cool from the little bitty bitty ones, like
Yeah.
Less than Low Country in Savannah or in
Oh,
Charleston.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, to Dragon Con. So they're all cool because you get to do.
Right. Um,
Yeah. You
DragonCon,
had a
well,
favorite?
for me, DragonCon's like going home. I mean, I grew up there, so that is really a very special place for me. But I love book lovers, and
Oh, I did like that one. Yeah.
yeah, we had a good time at Books on the Beach. Sadly,
Right.
they're holding it next year during my son's birthday, so nix on that. Oh gosh, I mean, there's so Comic Con, of course, San Diego, but that's different. I mean, I meet a lot of readers there, but that's kind of like our big family trip that we do. So, and yes, Pam, LitCon, KCon was always, I have to say, always my cat climbing up my thing again. She's going to knock something over and break it. If you hear a crash, cat did it. But for those of you who haven't been to the Facebook page, Carol and we ended up with one of my friends happens to be Tina Cannon. If you've seen her on the Food Network, Travel Channel, Netflix. She's got a bunch of different shows that she's been on. Anyway, so it's just one of those things we're talking. I went, she's been doing a lot of events. I just come back from Books on the Beach, and Tina's like, we need to do something together. And I said, oh, books and barbecue,
Look at
Simmy.
that.
And from there we're like, yeah, 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 let's do this, let's do this. But unfortunately, because Tina has a schedule much like mine and Carol's, where she's pretty much booked solid for the next 2 years, she's like, well, I do have an opening in October 23, 1 week after LitCon is supposed to take place. And I called up Carol. I'm like, Carol, and no, we can't do. We did 2 events back to back this year. We will never. We had a great time, but Dragon Con then with Books in the Beach almost killed us. So
Really? And we didn't
yeah,
have
I
time to
know,
reload.
right? So we
And
asked
everybody was like,
Carol,
"Do you have the first one?" Because we're getting a lot of new readers. And like, but do you have this one? But do you have this one? But do you have this one?
yeah,
Do
we
you
didn't
have
have time to
these?
stock the books, and that was the bad thing because we sold out of so much.
So quick. So,
Yeah, at Dragon Con that we didn't even have time, and I felt so bad because the people at Books and Bitch were like, "Do you have
oh,
this? Do
good
you have
night.
that?" I was like, "We did." Sadly,
Yeah.
they got all, sold out very quickly. So, yeah. Um, so I asked all you guys, because I love you, for your opinion. So far, the consensus is we're going to do Books and Barbecue October of next year, which will be one weekend after. I think it's the weekend of the 20th. It's the weekend right before Halloween, which is also ironically Tina's birthday, which I think is very cool. And we are moving LitCon to February to coincide with Mardi Gras, which will be even cooler because then that'll be the whole theme of everything. So,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. So February 23 or 22 or 24.
24. It'll be February 24, October 23.
Okay.
Oh, and Yell's got a good question here,
Ah,
um,
good.
which is, will I ever do a crossover between DH, Chronicles of Nick, and Dead Man's Cross? I froze. 'Cause I'm thinking, it's like, you probably. I'm sitting here thinking of when I'm doing Nick's book. Well, no, you laugh, but no, the characters, it is all the same series. So I mean, they will be interacting in future books. I haven't. Yeah, I did a brief homage to Dead Man's Cross, which has actually been an idea that I had as part of the DH world forever. I hinted in it in Night Pleasures, where Ash is wearing the pirate coat, and I really wanted to write on at that time, but sadly, they were historical. They're like, no, keep to the contemporaries. We don't want to move back in time. So
Oh boy.
I had to wait a long time for my publisher would let me do those books. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
hoping to do one. But yeah, they
That
will be overlapping.
that was a good question.
Oh, and Elizabeth, hey Elizabeth, she wants to know when we can find out about being a signing author. We will do that. Well, we're still formulating. I'm waiting on Tina. I sent her a list of questions today. Um, but I'm waiting to hear back from her because we're going to do it where she does a lot of her filming, and I need to know what the capacity is. Once we know the capacity, then we'll know how many authors that can be there. Because what we want to do is have groups where we're each going to learn some basic of barbecue and kind of compete against each other. I'm hoping. Remember, we're still in the planning stage of this. So what I'm hoping to do is,
Very early.
right, 8 to 10 people with an author, and then you and that author get to develop like some of your barbecuing skills and talking about books and stuff. And then we're gonna have the big banquet at the end, or banquet buffet at the end of it,
It's food.
and with music, and it's gonna be so much fun. And a hayride. We're gonna have the haunted hayride. So we're gonna be doing lots of fun stuff. But yeah, as soon as we know Elizabeth, I will let everybody know. We definitely want other authors.
Right.
Laura Lee still, last I heard from her, Laura Lee said she's coming. Carol's coming. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, me. Um, I know we've got others now. I can't. Oh, I think Harkness may have said he's coming. Anyway,
Nice.
you know,
Nice.
And those who, if you don't, there's that bug again. That thing has,
It's just survived from last week.
I don't know what it survived on. There's nothing in here. I mean, it's paper. I don't know. But yeah, he's back. I'm attracting flies. I'm not sure how I feel about
Whoop,
that.
whoop. You
Yeah,
must have stepped in something.
I know. God, I forgot. I'm supposed to be doing this. Where's my,
I was
oh,
going to say,
there it
yeah.
is. I know, right? I forgot I can do this, but now I have to find it. Hey, Chloe, I see you, baby girl. Oh, now I can't find it over here though. Hmm. I wish you could click because I've got two
Let me put Chloe
screens.
down for
I don't know if you do or not.
what's that?
I've got two screens, so it's like I see it here first, and then I have to go over
Right.
there to put it up
And then
here.
can you grab it? Okay, grab it from there.
No, I wish, and that would make so much more sense. That's why I think, oh, wait a minute, I got to find this. Where is it? So that I can answer it. Ah, here we go. Perfect.
Oh, there you go. I don't know if I
HF
can do
will do
that.
a book about the kids since most are teens and adults now. What I'm hoping to do after we get Savitar's book, I want to go into Dark Hunter Armageddon, which will be about the kids. It's going to be cool. I've got a great idea. So, Katra, that is my plan, as we're going to have a lot of fun very soon with those kids. Because yeah, they are now, and by the time the next books will come out, those kids will they will be older than Nick in the original Night Pleasures. So yeah, they'll be older
There
than
you go.
Ash physically. Actually, some of them are older than Ash now. That's really terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, Carol, I don't get on Facebook anymore either.
Who said?
Much. Carol, she's
Oh,
like, oh,
yeah.
it's on the website. I don't go on Facebook anymore. It's
Well,
really
I have no
difficult to get
choice.
on there. I
Mm,
still have to advertise. I really should just tie them all together. So when a social post on one, it just slams all across them all.
right.
Yeah. Gonna have to because I went through and investigated Vela.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, to answer this one, Gemini, no, nobody's going to vanish. That did not. Remember, if you've read the Chronicles of Nick, I talk about anchor points and then things that you can play with. The people who exist are anchor points, so they're not going to go away. You don't have to worry about that. You know, there are certain events that are always, no matter what you do to shift time, it's going to. It's kind of like they have a theory called regression to the mean, which means we do these big swings and then eventually we come back to the middle. And so that's kind of how I look at free will and destiny. There are certain things that are absolute destiny. Your free will is how you get to that point, but that one point is always going to exist. So, yeah, that's in my world. That's what I use. Carol, do you have anything like that that you use?
What's that?
You know, like my anchor points that I have to where these specific events will always exist, regardless of because I deal with the Zeitjagers and we've got the Werehunters. I've got a lot of characters that can travel through time. Takashi's another
Right.
one, and in order to stabilize the timeline, that was what when I was itty bitty came up with the idea of the anchor points. Because there were certain things that in the series I always wanted to be there that I knew I couldn't change no matter, how many people running amok. So,
See,
do you do anything like
contemporary urban fantasy. So no, we're linear. We're linear. It starts here and it just keeps on going out until whenever I can't write anymore or they all die or whatever this kind of stuff. So yeah, no, I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about those kind of intricacies in what I'm doing.
right?
Yeah.
Will there be any of the kids that will be important for Armageddon? Yes, but I'm not gonna tell you who. That would be a spoiler.
Well, that's not good.
Da, da, da.
You just had that one up.
Oh, I did have that one up. Wait, I was looking
Yeah.
wait, no, that's not the one I meant. That's not the question I meant to put up there.
Oops, there you go.
Oh, I like Chloe's. Here we go. Whenever they all die is always the end. Good
There
point.
you go. There you got to
I'm with
start
you
over with something
there.
else.
I'm with that.
Yeah, Chloe, you're exactly right. Oh my goodness.
And yes, this is what one of the big reasons we're doing barbecue and books because Simi loves barbecue.
There you go.
That's what we had for dinner.
What?
And that's what made the dog sick. The dog got into my barbecue. He was not supposed to eat that. For those who don't know, yeah, Rex got a little sick tonight. Oh, he got into dinner when he wasn't supposed to. Yeah, that's what happens when Xander calls. It's like, oh shoot, I forgot to put that.
Everything drops.
And that dog's real big. Oh, Sherry has a question for you, Carol.
Um, Depending on what you want, probably the best way is, and you don't have it down there, do you? Conk
Hmm,
edits.
I'm about to though. Conk
Okay.
edits at
Conk
gmail.com.
at Gmail.
There we go.
There you
Now
go.
it's up. There it
And
is.
that's the way to go through and get in contact because I carry that around with me all the time.
Yes, she does.
And usually it's when we're together, I have mine and Sherry's together.
I don't know about the beer. It could be the triple B. Um, you may have to bring your own. I gotta get with Tina on that. The food is her side of the coin this
There you
time.
go.
I don't do anything with food, so hey.
Be like me. Back at the room.
Oh my gosh. Now I hate that last time she did the big celebration in her house, you weren't able to come, Carol. Oh my God. That was so amazing. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
Tina,
that would be
I love
nice.
you, baby.
Hey, Kim.
Baby to her. Oh, hey,
Exactly.
Kim. Hey, there's our girl. There's my baby girl.
All
Hey.
right.
For those who don't know, Kim Turner is also an author. I grew up with her. She lived right around the corner from my house. And yeah, she was my first. Kim, can I call you my first fan? I'm going to call you my first fan because she was one of the first people who, you know, yeah. Oh, and Elizabeth has a good question, which is, oh, where did it go? Oh, here we go. And Carol's nodding. Carol's answering it. Yeah, we're playing. Yeah, we're hoping to do something on Friday. We are in the works for that. We don't know. Remember, early planning.
Like the bubble
So,
burst this morning.
yeah, well, this week, but it will be. It'll be very similar to KCON. It's just going to be a little different. So
It's going to be readers and writers
readers, which is what LitCon was going to be.
with
So
a beautiful fall weekend.
yeah,
That's
in Georgia.
cooler.
In
Oh,
Georgia.
in Georgia, of course.
Oh, speaking of barbecue,
Sherry, yes, we do need to talk about Briar horses.
can you see this?
I can.
Isn't
It
that gorgeous? He
is
came in
gorgeous.
right before I started doing or right as I
Oh,
was saying
really?
this. Yes, it's the Simi keychain,
Exactly. How
and I got to figure
awesome.
out from Jake and one or what I can do with these. I don't know if they're. I don't know if they're Kickstarter or what, but they came in. I'm like, oh, I got to show you. Okay, here we go. Do I like to read manga? Yes, I do. That was why when we were doing the Dark Hunter manga, I made sure that it was the correct way, not like our way. But yeah, I've been a lot. My kids were God. I was into it long before my kids. So my kids, when they were coming up, it's like, no, no, no. This is Mama's manga. That's your manga. Do not read my manga because I don't have actual hentai, but I do have things like Berserker, King of Hell, things that I really don't want my kids reading when they're
Little
5
kids.
and 6 years old. It's like, no, 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 no. You go to Pokemon. You go read Naruto. So yeah. And then I found out they were sneaking into my manga when they were little, and I was not very happy. Like Black Butler, which they did not appreciate. Yeah, yeah, what can you do? See, I love Kim. This is Kim. Actually, oh, we could have Kim. Kim, you want to be on this?
Yes,
Let us
exactly.
know.
It
We
doesn't matter. I'm putting her name down.
Oh no, but well, yeah, books and barbecue. She's
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh, well, Kim and I both went to school with Tina's cousin. She was in our class, and lived on my street, not too far from me. Kim, we drove by it every day on the bus. So yay! But no, I'm talking about Kim needs to do a weekly chat with us.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to get her here.
Yeah.
Kim, do you want to do it? No, don't put me on the spot.
Really, we just put her on here with the rest of us.
I know, right? Where can I order all of the Dark Hunters online? If you look down here, it has queenofsparrow.com, and that has all of the ones right there. Most of them in hardcover, but we definitely have everything in paperback. So if you go there, you can find them.
Chloe better bring her sleeping bag.
What would Chloe say? What?
Sleep over at Sherry's place after, right? We just take the party to your place.
My house is not that big, but sure. You have to share the floor with the dog, but that's okay.
And if you
Yes,
pitch a tent outside, there's no flat ground. You're out of luck. That'd be
that
so
is
cool.
true. Right?
I know, right? I love it. Love it.
I know. Sadly, I've not had a chance to read much of anything. Well, I had the oh so fun 4 years of hell where the only thing I was reading were court documents. So no, I'm way behind. Although Maddie got me into the anime, what is it? Spy oh my gosh. Spy X Family, I think it's called. And that's like our family thing that we do once a week. I told you about this, Carol.
No.
I told you about this where daddy's a spy and mom's the assassin. And they got the little adopted girl who's got
Oh,
powers.
oh, you did.
Yes, yeah. I'm like, no, I told you about this. I love this show. I watch it in Japanese, which is really cool, but I can only pick up every I'm sitting there going, Hinako, what they just say? I catch every fourth or fifth word, maybe. It's fun. It's such if you have not seen it, guys, yeah, there we go. It is. It's truly like one of the greats. So if you're not watching it, we all need to go to Netflix. Or no, I think it's on Hulu.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me Netflix.
No, I think it's on Hulu. So yeah. Oh, there's Inigo again. Baby fitters. I'll look at later. Oops, that did not go. I say I put it up and then it doesn't come.
Ah,
Aw, thank you so much, Natalie. And yes, please, for those
yes.
who don't know, Carol and I are going to be in Maryland the first weekend of October. We'll be arriving that Friday. They moved our panel that we were on.
Oh,
So it was I think at 2:30 and we don't get in. Our train comes in 3:30 or 4. And they have a 5 o'clock signing. But let me go back to the
huh.
train comes in at 3:30 or 4. So we probably won't be at the Friday night signing, but we will definitely be there for the Saturday signing.
Okay.
So come on out if you're in Columbia or Maryland, because
Right.
it's on the website. It's also on Facebook. I think it's on a couple of other of my social media. So
Okay.
and yay, Natalie, we can't wait to see you.
Good to know exactly.
Oh yeah,
Because that's how we opened. We like to meet the
right?
readers.
Exactly. And Gemini pointed out Crunchyroll is where you can see Spy X Family. Wes,
Love
my friend.
Crunchyroll. Huh?
Yeah, my friend used to work for them.
Really?
Yeah, he was the marketing for them for years and years. Them and Boom Studios. I know,
Yeah.
right?
I haven't seen Helsing in a long time. I know, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Helsing. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many.
Trying to catch up.
Oh, I know, right? I am too. Do we have a date yet for the audiobook? Not yet. They were recording it last I heard, so I'm thinking that they should have it up and running. I need to check. Remind me, Carol, write down for
Yeah,
me.
there you go.
Remind me, please. But yeah, then once I know from her, I will put it on the website. I swear.
Okay. Gonna say that question came up before.
Right?
So let me ask it that this I want to say this last weekend because we're all running together, but it wasn't. This is another off week, so 2 weekends ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we will
Florida.
we'll be on the train going to Maryland. I think I gotta look at my calendar. Wait a minute.
Do you have your calendar at hand?
I do have my calendar for once.
Oh, good.
But yeah, so we will be no next weekend we or next week we won't be here again. So sadly.
Right, because that's the end of the month. Am I right at the end of the month?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. God, how did we get to the end of September? Have you the rest of you had your
I don't know. So quick.
yeah,
What?
had your September like I was talking to Les earlier today and Leslie was like, "Yeah, no, I woke up and here we are and it's almost the end." And I didn't realize how close to the end till right now. It's like, no kidding. Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Because the first 2 weekends were so busy.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. First 2 weeks we're traveling.
Yeah,
So
we're just whoo. Exactly.
but yeah, Kim, there you go. Look. Kim, Gemini's giving you
There
two
you
thumbs up.
go.
Same Kim Turner.
Uh-huh. That's
Yay.
those are the ones. If you like cowboys with all the feels, Kim Turner's your girl.
Oh God, poor Deirdre. Oh my gosh, I feel your pain. That was my August and February. That's when I get paid. It seems to take forever for those months. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jasmine is right. So Zeitjagers. They,
I
yeah,
just I just think it's just being so busy.
it's the
And coming back
Zeitjagers
and doctor's
taking it
appointments
all.
and uh vampires and news.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
Aw, thank you, Alexandra. I appreciate that so much. I used to have a long commute, and audiobooks saved my life back when I worked for Ingram. Oh, Ingram Entertainment. Oh my gosh, that was it was an hour one way. So yeah, I'm a big fan of audiobooks. I know, right? Chloe, yeah, and the writing time just keeps getting sucked. It's like,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
not
You
been able
have
to
to
write a
grab
book.
those moments. Serious
Well, I
moments.
was proud of Carol because when we were down at Books on the Beach, you know, they ran me I love DragonCon. DragonCon runs me a little ragged. And so we got down and I drove the whole way. So when we got there, I'm laid out and I could hear Carol.
Okay. Not because I made her. She's not like my chauffeur or anything. She just won't relinquish the wheel. So don't think.
Oh, no, no, I didn't mean it that way. No, yeah. Carol would have and Carol has before where I've been tired. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Carol, take the wheel." Going to Houston, you had to take the wheel. And I
Yep.
did, and then I'm snoring in the back seat with you and Nancy. I mean, I think I was out before you even turned the car on.
Yeah, I think so. I think once we got settled and made a decision, it was over. The end.
And then we stopped for gas, or they stopped for gas because I was unconscious. And I stole Nancy's blanket. And she went into the store for what? A drink or something?
I don't know. I think, yeah. Yep. Or get a mint
One
or
arm
something.
came up and went, "Mine."
Give me this blanket. And I just started fumbling it back. Nancy didn't say anything, though. She just got in, buckled up, and we kept running.
I know because well, she sleeps in a cocoon, but when you travel in a car with Nancy, she cocoons in the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why
Thick,
she's a
heavy blankets.
butterfly. This
Oh, my
is
goodness.
I just made a connection. It's why she's such a beautiful social butterfly. I need a cocoon. This is when I cocoon, I burn up, but
Yeah. That's not good.
and I do the opposite. My feet always have to come out from under the covers because they get so hot at night. And Carol and them have to watch me kicking like till I can get my two
And
legs.
they took those hotel bed sheets in so heavy.
I know
It's just like watching a kid punch.
they're freaking my feet. My feet need to be.
That's probably TMI, but there you go. Never a dull moment.
No, right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. All of
Hmm.
them should be on audio. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything that isn't on audio. I'm pretty sure all of them are. If you know something that isn't, let me know because yeah, I think they've all been made into audiobooks at this point. They may not all be available because some let's face it, I've
Yeah,
been at this a long time.
there
Some
you
of the
go.
books came out before my son, who's now 27, was born. Actually, a number of my books came out before then. Obviously, before I was born, too.
Stop.
I don't want to admit to my age, but I have to. Every time they're cruel that way.
Mm,
Oh, and see, Kim knows me so well. Yes. And God love, because Kim, years and years ago, hey, I'm going to go see my grandparents in Alabama. Sherry, you want to come with me? Uh-huh. I was the worst company for.
see?
I know. I think I slept that whole trip. Poor thing. I was
Wow.
not good company. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, I blame my parents. I blame my parents for so many things. But I had the parents who, when you were little, to make you go to sleep, they put you in the car. So now it's like Pavlovian. If I'm in a car, I need to be asleep in a coma. Otherwise, my parents yelling at me, going, "Get to sleep! What's wrong with you? I need to sleep. Why don't I these kids?"
No, I always had to stay up.
Oh, this is actually the plan. If we Depending on where the New Orleans is. One of the reasons why I didn't want to bring a whole lot of people into New Orleans, but
Right.
they're still having a little bit of trouble with crime. So, I don't want anybody hurt.
You haven't caught up in the news?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Why? What do I need to know?
because now they're number one in the nation.
Ooh,
In the nation.
ooh.
Yeah.
And that's why LitCon got moved away from New Orleans. Um, because
Yeah.
God, it's been a while now, probably about a decade ago. We actually had a fan who got mugged at Dragon Con walking between the hotels.
No way.
Yeah, she was helping us carry stuff back. Oh, you did? I thought you knew this.
No.
Yeah, I think we were in the Hyatt that year, walking back to the Westin. In that little alleyway, she got mugged. And that's why now I won't do it unless we're in the same hotel because it terrifies
Right. Right.
me. I don't want anybody to volunteer to help and get hurt
True.
or, have any fan come to an event I sponsored and have them get
And
hurt.
have no. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
no, yeah, I'm trying to look out for you guys. I love New
would be
Orleans.
terrifying.
Y'all know it's in my blood, it's in my soul. But yeah, I want it to be a little safer before we go back there. So hopefully by the time Savitar comes out, I'll feel good again about
Right.
bringing people to that city.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and where are
Much.
they? Audible should have a lot of them. We don't have them only because they cost so much. Um, we did have them for a while, but we quit carrying them just because the inventory was so costly on our end. Um, but I think if you go to Macmillan or one of my publisher sites, they should have links to them, and I should have them on my website. I don't think I have them on all the books, but if not, you can always email us, staff at mightybarnacle. Oh, wait, I'll type that in.
There you
Staff
go.
at. Whoops, my team is now watching me going, no, don't give that out. Mighty Barnacle. I cannot type on my son's keyboard. This is hard. Okay. At mightybarnacle.com.
I remember that two finger punch
I know, really. Well, you see my
because it's
keyboard,
this big.
right? Yeah, I have a massive broken keyboard, and his is not. And when he
Yep.
used to type on mine, he's like, "I hate your keyboard. What have you done?" And
That's
I
how I
used
got
to
my big
say,
one.
"Well, yeah." And I mean, oops, whoa, I'm clumsy.
Yeah. See, don't
See,
you're being a whole other
I
place.
got a tiny one. And it's like, "What have you done? I don't like these gaming thing that you've handed me. I need my big one." Yeah. Thank you, Gemini. There you go. But yeah, Amazon
Oh, okay.
Audible, they
There you
should
go.
have most of them. So yeah,
Yep.
Jenny's right. Another really reason is yeah, Nola's a little on the expensive
Oh,
side.
really?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was expensive way back when. No, it quite pricey. But yes, 2023. For those who don't know, we're in South Atlanta
Explain
now.
later.
Yeah, so we'll actually be in Noonan, which is right next door to Sonoya. So I love Sonoya. My granddaddy used to preach down there. My granddaddy preached everywhere. If there's a white church in South Atlanta, probably, and it's Baptist, my granddaddy taught taught. My granddaddy preached it at some point, I promise you.
Well, same thing.
Mm. Or North Georgia, come to think of it too. We went up there a lot. He was a circuit preacher, so yeah. I got to
There
see
you
a lot
go.
of Georgia as a little kid. Wait, I'm trying to go here.
I know. Got there's so many.
I know, right? They're going so fast.
Yep. Looking forward to books. Yeah.
Ash knows. I'm trying to remember. It's like, did I tell you guys? Ash knows this, but is that a spoiler? I don't think it is. I think he knows. I'm pretty sure he knows, but now my brain's going, did I put that in a book or is that because
Just things that you know.
right, well, we have that. It's author's brain not included. That's actually what we say because it's the
Exactly.
detail where you know it because
Hmm.
all this world building and only what 10%? How much of your world building goes into your books?
I think you experience it through the book, so I don't know how much it would actually be.
Yeah, I mean, when you're writing, how much of what you know do you actually put in, like of their backgrounds and stuff?
Unless it's germane to the story, I don't go through and do. But I have a Bible.
Yeah,
Keep a Bible, yeah.
yeah. See, mine's a
I'm
big
old
database.
school, so I
Yeah.
keep Bibles with things and stuff and
Mhm.
scribbles and napkins and
Yeah, well, and I've got a couple of those. No, I got boxes of those myself. But
yep.
yeah,
So
so there's so much more we know than we bled out.
right, right,
And so I'm sitting here going, I think I put that in a book, but
because it's
maybe
just
I
not time.
didn't.
Yeah,
So if I didn't, you got a spoiler.
I was gonna say. So
I know, yeah. Oh, hey, see, I didn't do that. I swear. Aw, I think I remember this. Was that were you in Houston, Elizabeth, or Dallas? I think I remember this happening. But no, because we are mothers, we know that when babysitters or if a baby starts getting cracked, nobody wants to put a kid out.
right,
And, children kinda rule the roost. So, yeah, anytime I've been to a signing or something, if I that's one of the things, like, Carol and the people who are with me look out for, is if I see a parent in distress, it's like, "Bring them on up here, because baby gotta go." Baby doesn't understand waiting in line
yeah.
unless it's for, I don't know, candy? Actually, my kids never understood waiting in
Santa
line.
Claus's lap.
Not even. My kids would run around like lunatics even then.
So we need to get a compare because Kim says she's got a book full of scraps and notes too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I hope the hard times are better, sweetie, and I'm glad I helped you, but God, I hope it's gotten better. Please tell me it got better, because yeah. I know you get quiet when I get quiet. It's like, I gotta get out
No, because
reading.
we're both looking at the same time. Because
I
I don't
know,
have
right?
the ability. I don't think I have the ability to go through and throw them up there. I was like, here, answer this one. Here, get
I
this one.
know.
Gemini says Georgia's gorgeous. It's gorgeous when it's not 100 degrees, like it was today.
What's it? It wasn't that hot up here. Really?
Seriously,
Oh, no, I was in a sweater this morning when I went
we
out.
were 97 degrees, felt like 100 and something.
Oh my God, no, it was
Yeah,
even
welcome to
more.
fall. At 90, was it 9:04 tonight? Autumn starts. We'll see. There's a
Ugh,
cold front. If you keep blowing that down here, we'll get some cool air.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because
By October, we need cool air.
when I went on my bike, I was freezing. 'Cause I'm stupidly like, "Oh, I'll exercise and warm up," and then that stupid clothes, it's like, "Yeah, no,
Think about
I'm not
the
biking
wind
tomorrow."
chill you're generating.
Yeah, yeah, so, yeah, when you're 15, 16 miles an hour on that bike, it's like, "Okay,
Yeah, see?
I think from now till March, maybe later, maybe May."
You're just gonna have to go through and start wearing.
You should see where I pulled everything out looking for those long biking pants. I'm like, and of course, Maddie's like, "Well, you could just put on regular exercise clothes." It's like, no, my butt needs to be padded. I do 50 miles on that bike a day or every other day, and I can do it, but then I
Some of those trails are not
regret it.
smooth by the time you bump
No,
all the way across.
Yeah, I love our golf cart paths, but no, they're tree roots, and there are certain places when we're going over them. Hinako starts doing dun 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 dun. Dun, dun.
Oh my goodness, no, it would be very nice if it were cooler.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
And
hoping.
yes, I know I can't carry a tune. So those who cringed, I apologize for.
Like,
I'm
no.
singing is not my talent. It belongs to other members of my family, but definitely not me.
Oh
My
wow.
youngest daughter met you in Charlotte and you wanted to adopt her. Aw. Oh, I know I can
Yeah,
have
I was gonna say, but read
Oh,
the
oh, Elizabeth. Oh, well, my mother, my mother was so mean. My mother had a saying, well, honey, that's why kids get disgusted. Because if they were like they were when they were 5, you'd never want them to walk out your door. By the time they hit their teens, you were packing them up and sending them on their way. Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Aw. Aw. Oh, hey, Deirdre. Well, I love you guys. I love you guys.
Nice.
So yeah, if you're ever at a signing or something and we're there, don't just leave. I hate when a fan does that. Let us know because if nothing else, I'll give you a quick hug. I'll try. I have the best fans in the world. I mean, Carol and I both do. And, they understand that there things my goodness, one lady went into labor at one of the book signings. That was special. Nobody had problems with me signing the books real quick and letting her husband get her off to the hospital. But, we understand, like I said, I've never had my fans readers ever be rude to anybody. So, if there's a reason you got to leave, please let us know because
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of you, not all, but a number of readers will drive a good distance. And,
Right.
especially if you've driven an hour or even if it's 5 minutes away,
There you
please.
go.
The whole point of me being there is to meet you guys. So please let us know. I don't ever want to leave a book unsigned. Check. I don't want to sign. I paid bills earlier today. That was ugly.
Oopsie.
No. Oh. Oh, Jenny, that's why my mother used to make me volunteer in the baby room at church. Mhm. Although I didn't mind. I grew up around a lot of kids, so it was no sweat. Yeah, and for those who don't know, my sister has cerebral palsy, so I have a lot of patience for small people and, for older people too who have special needs. So, the little kids were not my sister was yeah, I loved her, but she would do all kinds of fun things, like occasionally throw a knife. You're like, "Whoa, hey, that's a little too close. Who handed her cutlery?" You know, I love Trish, but yeah. We are
Okay,
working.
Tiffany, when are we supposed to be in the high 50s? Like, seriously? Home and home
Well,
can't bring no space.
wouldn't
I
it be
know.
January? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, really.
Not quite. Sometimes we hit it in November. Will there be more manga versions of the Dark Hundreds? We are working on it. I have part of my old team together, so we've been trying to pull that together. Hopefully, we'll have news on that front soon. But yeah, right now we're looking for somebody to adapt because I don't have time to do the adaptation. Sadly, I wish I had that skill, but that I respect. It's like screenwriting. I am not a screenwriter. I respect the snot out of those who are.
How they can do that.
Right?
Listen to All Day Talk. Still don't know how to do it. Do that.
Oh yeah, no, my brain doesn't go there.
It's a different way of dividing things up.
Right?
Yup.
No, Tracy, sadly, we won't be there. We've had back-to-back events, oh
Um,
gosh, for the last month. We
yeah.
needed 1 weekend at home just to catch up laundry and because we're on the road to
Pack
Maryland.
books.
Oh, I was talking to my friend Marianne. You 2 need to meet. Um,
Okay.
they do a Halloween at Sleepy Hollow. I can't do it because I now have a little one in the house again, and I have to be here on Halloween. But
Right.
Carol, I need to introduce you. You met Leanna, right? At DragonCon, our party, the redheaded dressed in Victorian
No,
gear.
she's the one I missed.
Oh no! Oh, that's right, because she had to leave do a panel. Anyway, it's she does it with Marianne, and it's
Okay.
oh, I want to. I've been wanting to do this for years. Oh, it sounds like so much fun.
I know, right? When is it?
On Halloween.
On the 31st.
Yeah, in Sleepy Hollow. So,
You know, I
yeah,
went on a
would
cruise.
like it.
We flew to Spain and come back on a cruise. And do you know what happened?
What?
People kept coming up to the door and knocking on the door when my truck got back and this kind of thing. And then I was home to tell me that they missed my Halloween setup and the
Oh,
neighborhood wasn't the same. And why wasn't I here?
see?
That's not family. That's a neighborhood. The family was like, Carol, you can't go anywhere no more on Halloween. It's not the same. And I was like, oh my goodness.
There you go.
If my babies get all grown and adult, then the only people I have to worry about is the neighborhood.
Right? Clarice, I've been in North Dakota once, but it's been, God, I want to say almost 20 years. Yeah, God, I guess it is almost 20 years ago. Oh my God, I'm old. I would love to go back though. I
No,
love
that's a lot
North
of time
Dakota. It
though.
was very, very cool.
That's a lot of time.
That is true. That is true. So Stacy knows about this. There you go.
Okay.
So
Huh.
there we go.
Yeah.
I think that's the same. I don't know. When is my next event in California? Probably Comic Con, I'm thinking,
Okay.
right? Oh, that's right, because there was one up North California, but I can't do it. I really wanted to, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
I know. I hate when that happens. Oh, here you go, Carol. This one's right up your alley.
What's that? Oh, um, South Florida, if they're still together, because a lot of the chapters have had a lot of
Mm.
difficulties. They sponsor one like every other year, every 3 years or something. Um, and I've been on one of those. And if you don't mind, if you've been cruising and you aren't interested in where you're going, or you just have a few minutes, then you can go. We got to Cozumel. We left Miami and went to Cozumel, and I got off the boat long enough to go through and pick up vanilla because Mexican vanilla.
Ooh, ooh.
Then I had to go home, and I took all my stuff out on the balcony and sat down with my legs propped up on the balcony rail and did homework. So a
Oh,
writer's cruise is something, a little bit different because it's like putting a writer's convention on the water and then you learn how to do the craft. But
mhm.
a reader writer cruise would be really cool. I wonder how difficult that would
Well,
be
they
to set
used to
up.
do.
I'm gonna have to ask my travel agent.
Oh, Barbara Bay did them. She did a couple. I think she only did one or two. She may still be doing them. There used to be one called Authors at Sea, which was a reader event,
Oh, that's
but that was
cool.
done back in the day. Yeah, when we had more than one distributor for our books.
Oh,
Sadly, they are no longer around. Um,
what'd be really cool is to call
but
Jimmy Buffett, and then we could get Tish on Jimmy
oh,
Buffett,
there you go.
run down to
Oh
Bahamas and
yeah,
come back, and then we can teach
I
and
like
do
that idea.
dinners and lunches and
There you go.
we
Yes,
could
the
do
answer to Comic Con in Huntsville is yes. I am coming back. I'm very excited. Poor Carol got drafted into it this year.
that.
We sold out
Hell,
so
I got
fast.
a really big
No,
favor to
it was
ask.
so Carol, how much do you love me? How much does Jim love me? Can I ask a huge favor? Could you go by the house and get some books because we have sold out everything,
There you go.
and I'm very grateful that they love me, and then I love you for many, 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 many reasons. They really have nothing to do with that, but I really you saved
Exactly.
my butt, and I'm very, very grateful
That
to
was
you.
just one more. We're good.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, you are yes, my heroes.
I was, that
Our
was a good
Apollo
question. I just got to that.
Oh, They need to be eaten by Simi. I don't wanna give her indigestion. I love Simi.
There you
That would
go.
go down hard.
Mm,
Huh. Yeah. I'm thinking
yeah.
about no, well, I'm not gonna she's been put in a rough situation. I have sympathy for Artemis, but Apollo will never be redeemed. I can honestly say
Right.
Apollo will never be redeemed. I guarantee I say that now we're gonna Apollo coming 2024. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I've made that comment before. Nah, they'll never get him back. Oh, here you go, Carol. Here's one for you, baby girl.
Yeah, I just read that when I was thinking, that's another thing that just come up this morning because I've got to go through and update the site. And I was like, if I just have to update it, I might as well overhaul it. And then go ahead and put it out there and then attach all of the, see, this is a business side of the business that I enjoy. And I don't normally enjoy this. So I was talking it over with Jim today and I was like, hey, this. And he was like, okay, we could do that. And I was like, okay. And then I just want to shove it off on him so he can handle it and I don't have to deal with it. And then I can just keep writing because I'm really kind of seriously thinking about trying the other cereal thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just things. There's always ideas. So we'll go through it. I will look. I'm working on that, Carol. Thank you.
Elizabeth, we will be there next weekend. Well, it's not
Yes.
Baltimore. It's Columbia. So it's basically Baltimore. But yeah, Carol and I will be there Friday, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday. I can't remember what time our train pulls out on Sunday, but we'll be there
Gotcha.
for those 3 days. We'll come in late on, like I said, our train's supposed to get there 3:30, 4 o'clock on Friday, and then we'll be there all day Saturday and part of Sunday. So please come on out. The address is, I
Yeah,
should have looked it up, but it's on my website. It's on my Facebook page. It's on a couple of the social medias. And I love this one. I think a drunk Lords of Avalon would be great. Depends on who got drunk.
I know, right? Let me see if I can
Hmm.
get
A drunk Morgan is a frightening prospect.
that.
However, Blaze is fun when he's not drunk. So, oh, do you have a favorite God character? I don't know if I'd say a
Ah,
favorite, but I do have some great I might have offended, and I probably why I'm cursed in my life.
aha.
Aw, I'm happy to hear Artemis is getting redemption because my daughter is named Artemis.
There you go.
Yay, Keith. I know. Well, you're a villain in this series. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. So, long before I had a son named Ian, I had a league villain named had to go that's one of the things I had to go back in and change. I'm like, don't want my son to think that I didn't like him and so yeah, that had to be pulled out. Oh, here's one for you, Carol. What are you doing, baby?
I was looking up Creatures, Crimes, and Creativity Con.
Oh, good to see you were productive.
It's fine, Tiffany. Um, I write the Draken series of government shifters, and then I write a series of Menage. I write Nightmares, but you're only going to find it on Smashwords because I'm trying to go through and find other distributions. So Smashwords has the Nightmares, which is a series of horse books. One is not 18 plus, but all the others are because that's how I write. So they were talking. I'd heard from another writer that there's a coffee shop on 96 that features indies, but I haven't been over there yet to go through and talk to them. But if I can go through and talk
Oh,
to them,
that
and they do have independent writers over there, then maybe I could go through and get it hooked up. So yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about it, but it's okay. No judgment. We're good. We're good. Reading, read anybody. Everything is cool.
there you go.
Got this.
That's right.
Exactly.
And then I think this question is about what Carol's looking at. Robbie, we're up there next weekend, Friday and Sunday. So 1 week, we'll be traveling 1 week from today, but we arrive on Friday. And Carol's looking that up for me.
I
Deirdre,
am.
would you ever do a what if series? Actually, Uncles of Nick kind of is. um, Possibly. Carol, would you ever do a what if?
I never thought about it. How cool would that be?
It would be.
Maybe it
Oh,
would
Natalie
be.
is to our rescue. Look at there. Natalie, I love you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, see?
Yeah, that's where we'll
Yeah,
be
I got
this
something
weekend.
totally
No,
different.
not this
Totally different.
next weekend. Oh,
Right.
I don't know. But I know that's right because I've been writing that one down. So yeah,
The
that's where we're
kids,
going to
and then it
be.
says Double Tree
Not
Hotel.
not tomorrow, but 1 week from tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Not this weekend. Not this. Why is it not this weekend? Is this weekend? No, I'm a week
Oh,
off.
this is
Good. We're good.
yeah. We have 1 week off. Do
Yeah.
underwear. We got to do
Okay.
laundry. I have to do laundry. Jim may have done your laundry. No one has
Yeah,
done
thank you,
mine.
Natalie. Yeah,
I
really.
just got caught up in the dragon. My Ian had 2 loads of laundry from Dragon Con. I'm like, I thought you wore the same outfit the whole time, but apparently he was changing clothes. They just all look alike.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, I'm like, oh my God, where did all this come from? My suitcase?
Yeah,
I didn't
really.
remember the suitcase,
You have
but
that
there
bigger
was something
suitcase. I don't know. There was a lot there.
right.
A lot. So
Yeah. Oh, it's funny.
we're starting. I hate Artemis.
I know. And I feel so bad because, ouch, you know,
No, we have to go through and give you someone to hate to make the other guys look so good.
that is true. That is true. Do you get to choose the titles of your books, or is that a publisher? Do you really think I would ever, ever have called a book Fantasy Lover?
I would go farther back. Farther
Yeah,
back.
that well, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, no. I no, the
Oh,
original
those
title.
pictures I took, I was like, oh my God, I've never seen these.
Oh my God. The original title for that was Amazing Grace, which how much better a title is that really? Yeah?
Yeah, I'd have to say, yeah. Huh.
Or no, it was Saving Grace, not Amazing,
Saving
Saving.
Grace.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, okay, there's the Baptist stuff coming out. But, no, Saving Grace, that was the perfect title, right?
Right. So
And
then what
then
happened?
they wouldn't let me have it. Oh, no, they originally wanted to call it Fantasy Man. I'm like, I may write for Marvel, but for the love of God, do not do this to me, the fans of the book that I love so much. And then, let's see, Pirate of Her Own was originally called Dangerous to Know, much better title.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I forgot what I had for, and I learned don't ever pitch any title to your publisher ever as a joke. Authors, my best advice, never, ever assume that your publisher will have a sense of humor. Now you know I have a book called Big Guns Out of Uniform. And I'm
Oh
aghast.
my God.
I mean, I was just, well, we need a title that's sexy, and I'm like, "Why just call it Big Guns Out of Uniform?" "Oh, I love it." It's like, "No, no, 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 no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dear
But
God."
I do. Well, I
Yeah,
do have some editorial input.
they have no sense of humor. Oh my gosh, there's
Much
oh,
better title.
oh, I love Stacy. Stacy's like, "Well, it's one of my favorites. Thank you. I worked hard on the book. I wanted a better title." You know, I think I deserve a better title because now I have to say that fantasy lover. I finally got to where I could say it with a straight
With a
face.
straight face.
Fantasy man, I wouldn't. I'm like, I just can't even say the title. And the way I got out of that is like, well, there are 3 books coming out this month with that title on.
Imagine what I thought when Paradise City come across the computer and I was like, do what?
Born of Ice. But yes, Robbie, I actually did write for Marvel once upon a 20 years ago. But yes, thank you, Kara. Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
So many, so many. Yeah. So obviously, while I have cover approval, which I learned, cover approval in publishing, what that actually means is when Night Pleasures came out, the first cover is hideous. It looks like a historical. It doesn't look contemporary at all. And
A serious 1970s bodice ripper is what it
yeah,
looked
no,
like.
it's hideous. And the hero who's headless, he has no head, was chopped off by the turkey platter that surrounds him. And he's got all this smoke wafting up. And I'm like, oh, it's disgusting. And they're like, well, we worked hard on it. So you got a choice. You can have the cover purple, white, or blue. I'm looking at going, oh, well, the purple was not a pretty purple. It was like cotton candy, lavender. It was not pretty. And the blue was, meh. I'm looking at going, white? Can we have the white? And the cover was blue. So basically, publishers don't let us do much of nothing except write the book. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Ah, yeah. This is why I
Exactly.
love Kilm right here. I love you, Kilm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. She said she got Paradise City too. Ha ha ha.
Oh, well, I think she may have that from high school. No,
Probably.
Kim, do you remember when I was writing? Oh God, what class did we have together? I can't remember now. But that
Exactly,
was
Chloe.
the book that I was carrying around all senior year working on was actually Paradise City. I still have the 1980. Oh God, I just outed my age. The 1984 notebook that's still dated. Oh no, don't even no, Carol. Wait. I can do this. No, Carol. No, Carol. Ha!
Oh my gosh, I died when I saw that.
You've been banned.
Oh my goodness.
You did not do that to me. No, no.
It's gonna be autumn soon. That means it's after 9 o'clock, girl.
Oh,
We're
that's
having
true.
such a good time.
I know. Yeah. Thank you, Deirdre.
Yeah, Elizabeth has it too.
Bless you. I did name Asherah. I got to name that one.
Everyone's like, yeah, me too, yeah, me too.
What is your worst? Well, you get to do yours. I'm not going to do that to you
I
because you
do.
do
I do
pick
get
on
to
me.
do mine.
So never mind, you spoiled
Yeah,
little
like
brat,
Chloe ran clothes. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stay independent because, yeah, we get to cut. We have a huge amount of control over that.
right?
Yeah.
I got to answer this one, then we can go. Does
Okay.
the Nick series take place in the DH universe? I've seen conflicting reports. I don't know who did that, but yeah, no, it's definitely part of the way to look at Chronicles of Nick. It's a prequel and a sequel to DH, so it kind of frames the series. Um, so yeah, but they are definitely part of the same one. I would not have one without the other. So yay!
Yeah, I'm with Cairo. She's like, oh my god, that's a crazy cover.
Thank you.
We should, if we do a writers cruise, that would be one of the things we need to do. Have
No,
people
I'm
figure out
bringing
how to
the
do it.
original poster from Fantasy Lover.
No, really? Oh
You've
my
seen
god,
it, right? Have you seen it?
I've seen the picture that you have. Yeah, I've seen the picture.
I'm gonna bring that baby.
Treat it with care. It's old.
I know, right? All right. Sadly, it's darn it.
I know. It was a good fast hour tonight. There was
I
lots of
know.
stuff and lots of laughs. I hope everybody else had fun.
So yeah, we did. And again, sorry we won't be here next week, but we'll be back the week after.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah, we'll be
believe,
back. I don't want to lie to you guys.
yeah, the 6th.
Yes,
We'll be back the 6th. I think I'm not gonna be here on the
yes,
13th.
I know because she's
On
leaving
the
us.
20th, we're gonna be together though.
You're leaving me.
Maybe we'll have Kim come over
Okay?
and we could all three sit over there with you.
You're leaving me.
I believe.
And I'm not. But this is not the
I
bad
know.
one. The
This
bad
is
one is
not the
when
bad
she
one.
goes to where are you going?
I'm going to London to catch a boat
London.
to
And
come across the Atlantic.
she hates me. She hates me. That proves it.
I got to get some novels finished.
That's true. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank y'all for playing with us
Kim
tonight.
says she'd come sit with us, so there may be three of
Yes.
us on the
Well,
On
Kim's
the,
not far from me. I got to give her. She borrowed. We had to borrow blankets from her for
I was gonna say,
drag
did you
hunt.
get them back?
No, I have not given them back. They're still. I know they're still lined up in my house. So I got to get with Kim this weekend so I can send her stuff back to
See,
her.
we did talk about this, Kim, on the way to Florida. Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't
I
talk about it
know.
on the way
I
back from
haven't
Florida
seen her.
because the alligator. So
Oh my. Okay, we have to tell them that, and then we'll go. Alligator across the road. It was the creepiest, weirdest thing. I mean, we've heard stories. I've seen pictures. I've never seen a gator in the middle of the expressway. I'm used to deer.
no,
In Georgia, we got the deer.
yes,
And
yes, we did.
I'm looking at Carol going, what do I
Yes.
do? If I hit that, it's going to hurt. I may be in an SUV, but I think that sucker's bigger than my car. So, yeah.
And he didn't care because it's a Florida road, and evidently he pays more taxes than the rest of us. It belonged to him.
I'm
So we were just like, yeah,
sorry. Who's going to argue with a gator?
that's a good one.
Gator wins.
Exactly.
Usually
Every
the deer
stinking
does
time.
too, but Bambi's not going to.
Yeah, no, no, I'm not doing that. Would rip the whole undercarriage off. It. I
Yeah,
don't care.
don't talk to me about that. I'm sore subject on that one. I can't believe you did that.
I wasn't thinking. I was just
Yeah,
thinking all that hard stuff.
yeah, I know all about that,
Well,
Carol.
happy fall, y'all.
We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Y'all be careful. Take care. We love y'all
Yes,
so
drive
much.
safe. Love y'all. See you next time.
Bye, guys.